Okay, how to use Improved Initiative. So, if you want to add a character, add new, we'll use Anton. So we'll type in his name, and I don't bother with any of the rest of it for stat sheets, because your players know that, and you don't really need to know that, you can just ask them. So all you need to do is their hit points, because that's what you need to keep track of. Their AC is useful to know, as is their initiative modifier, which is -1. And that's all you need to do for characters. Now we have Anton Bespoke saved, and we can summon him anytime we need him. Now for enemies, obviously there's a load of default ones, but not all of them are on here. So I found this Bandit Lord sheet, that's how I want to use this. We hit add new, call it the Bandit Lord. And it's got 91 hit points, 16 AC. And for this, unless you want to keep swapping between tabs to actually check the sheet, I actually would fill in everything, so strength 16, all the rest of it. Traits, so the Pack Tactics trait, you can literally just copy and paste that into its traits page here. And just delete the extra bits. You would also put, if he has any spells, you would put spell casting stuff in there as well. And obviously you can also see all their actions here, would obviously just be their attacks. And it's not on the sheet, but keep in mind every enemy can do an opportunity attack as long as they have an intelligence of above 2, I think it is. So you can add all that in there. I would actually add it all in just for time's sake. But you can save that, and we have the Bandit Lord saved. So now, we can see all these different buttons, and also you'll use about 4 of them. So let's say we're having Amuxia, Anton, and Hitake. And we can fully heal the wounded characters by hitting this one here. Fighting a bandit captain, a bandit lord that we just created, and a normal bandit. So now we hit start encounter, and this is where you put in the initiative. So you ask your players, let's say Amuxia rolled a 12, Anton rolled a 5, and Hitake rolled a 17. Then you roll the bandits, so if you rolled a 15, obviously your bandit captain would be an 18. So the Bandit Lord rolled a 14 and the Bandit rolled a 4. Then you save it, and now the encounter has started. Because you can see we now have end encounter or clear encounter. And between every battle you want to end the encounter. If you need to mid-fight add in anybody, you just hit open library and you get all the spawning menus back. If you need to, let's say, Bandit Captain hits Hitake, you hit Hitake, and Hitake takes 10 damage, she's down to 50. Let's say when it gets to Moox's turn, you can move the turns like this. Moox's turn. She says, I'm going to use Cure Wounds and heal Hitake for 7 hit points. Click on that, -7. It's as simple as that. Giving your players the view, just launch that player view. And we can just show that as this screen here. So you can see players' hit points, but for the enemies you only see the healthy, wounded shite. And that is pretty much it. I never use the rolling dice because we do it on Discord, and you never really need to use like save encounters unless it's a battle's crossing 2 sessions, which rarely happens. But that's pretty much how you do it. So you can see this is all the initiatives here, that's the names, the health, and the armor class. And for enemies, you can click on them to see their sheet on the right side, so you can see all their hit points, their stats. If they had spells, you can see the spells. Obviously the Bandit Lord, which we only kind of half did, doesn't have all of it. But that's pretty much it. It's fairly simple.